Hi, how are you doing? Purple Marks. My little mood right now, just kind of thing. It is April 19th, 2021, 4:28 a.m. as I am live streaming this. My mother's birthday, April 19th. She passed away July of last year. We had her service in August. I'm lighting this candle in her memory as this is the first birthday without her. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're staying hydrated, getting plenty to eat, resting nicely. I hope all is well with you. And I hope you're getting plenty of rest, is what that was supposed to be. April 17th birthdays. We'll go with that. Olivia Hussey. You might not know her, but she's an actress. Byron Cherry, who was one of the, he was either Coy or Vance. On the Dukes of Hazzard when John and Tom as Bo and Luke decided to, Redman, Jennifer Garner, Sean Bean, or Sean Bean, or Sean Bean, Sean, Sean, Bean, Bean. So I guess technically he is Mr. Bean. That's not right. Rooney Mara, Joel Murray, one of Bill Murray's brothers. Layla Rochon, producer Adam McKay. He produced The Other Guys with Wahlberg and Farrell. Kimberly Elise, Carlo Rhoda. He was in Boondock Saints. L. Scott Caldwell. She played Poole in The Fugitive, 1993. William Mapother, Tom Cruise's brother. Michael Traynor, Treanor. He was Rocky in The Three Ninjas, 1992. And Three Ninjas Knuckle Up, 1993. Victoria Beckham, Charles Frank. He was on an episode of MASH. That was the picture on his IMDb page. Writer Don Michael Paul. Mary Ann Schmidt. Two different. It's Mary Ann, not Mary Ann, as in one. Liz Phair, and to the late William Holden, Joe Alasky, and Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. That's out of the top 100,257 for April 17th. Arizona tea, not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke tobacco. So when I get that cigarette smell or pipe smell from cigars, I used to smoke cigars once in a while, but once it ruined the taste of the food I was eating, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna not. Other people do. That's fine. That was April 17th. April 18th birthdays. Haley Mills, Eric Roberts, James Woods, Rick Moranis, Jeff Dunham, David Tennant, Melissa Joan Hart, Conan O'Brien, America Ferrera, Maria Bello, director Edgar Wright, Eli Roth, Jane Leavies. She was what's-her-face on Frasier, the British actress. She's on whatever it is with Valerie Bertinelli and Betty White. I watched a few episodes of that, and it was just kind of like Eric McCormick, Melody Thomas Scott, Cindy Pickett, Ferris Bueller's mom. She played the Ferris Bueller's mom in the movie. She's done other stuff. That's just Clive Revill, Camille Coduri, Coduri. She was in King Ralph. She was the one King Ralph kind of was attracted to. That was 1991. Joey Gatos Jr., who was Zach in Schoolhouse. Schoolhouse? He was in School of Rock, 2003. Robert Hooks, Ann Bloom, Justine Priestley, who's Jason Priestley's sister, still is, I believe. But this is out of the top 100 of 1,224. Barbara Hale, who was Della Street on Perry Mason. Gunnar Meisner, who was the one kind of chasing the scary dude that was in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Bob Hastings, Skip Stevenson, Leonid Kinski, Leopold Stokowski, how's everything with you? Everything good, I hope? Are you staying hydrated? I mean, it's getting warmer. I mean, it's second winter here in April of Michigan weather, so it's important to stay hydrated. I hope you're getting enough to eat. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You overdo it, you end up being that's your stomach just going. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the other end talks where it's like, I got a prairie dog in it. Along with my mom today, April 19th, my late mother, Tim Curry, Ruby Wax, Maria Sharapova, Ashley Judd, James Franco, Hayden Christensen, Kate Hudson, Tony Plana, Cortland Mead, who was in The Little Rascals, 1994. Dennis Dunn, who was Wang Chi in Big Trouble in Little China, 1986. Excuse me. Jesse James, the guy who ruined it. Sandra Bullock was married to her. The Motorcycle, West Coast Choppers, I believe. And to the late Jane Mansfield, Hugh O'Brien, Dudley Moore, and Dick Sargent, who was on Bewitched. That's out of the top 100 of 1,245. And that late also includes my mother. So, candle is still lit for her. I'll probably blow it out in a little while, but I don't want it to burn all day. Be like the Groucho Marx and Harpo jokes or joke where they say where Groucho said, "Well, you can't burn a candle at both ends." Harpo pulls the candle out and both ends are burning. How he pulled it out of his pocket and they were both lit was one that gets me. It is April 19th, 2021. I just had breakfast, so I was in the middle of making coffee and nature called, so I ended up nature called. I had the water in the I'm pointing. I have wafer. I've waffle. I have water in the coffee pot. Not the coffee pot, but in the thing to make coffee. I was trying to get the filter out of the thing, and I'm like, and nature was like, Hello, McFly. Anyone home? And it was just one of those. Ah. Then nature started ringing the bell, and I was like, okay, okay, I gotta go. I gotta. And instead of starting the coffee pot, I started this little video saying, "Hey, how are you? I do hope all is well with you. If your birthday was April 17th, happy belated birthday. Party popper. Sparkler. If your birthday was April 18th, happy belated birthday. Noisemaker, noisemaker, noisemaker. And if your birthday is today, April 19th, you do share it with Tim Curry, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Uh, the movie. He was in a TV production stage looking thing, but where he was the guy in the wheelchair, and I don't know. I just, uh, he was also in McHale's Navy with Tom Arnold, which was kind of a suck movie, but it was nice seeing him in something. They were everyone's trying to turn a TV show into a movie, and it's like, if you remember Delta House, it was based on Animal House. If you've ever seen Animal House, National Lampoon's Animal House, you know how that was. To put it into a half-hour sitcom, no, it's not. No, no, don't. You figure it had to be cleaned up for uh, television audiences. So any of the vulgarity that may have been in the movie or the shenanigans that they were doing couldn't have been on the show. So it's like taking something that's rated R to make a family sitcom out of. MASH, that's an exception. I'm not sure if MASH was based on the book or based on the movie. In a lot of because the movie starring I was going to say Walter Matthau. That's wrong. Elliot Gould and Donald Sutherland was based on the book. The person who wrote the book, Ring Lardner, I don't know if he wrote the script for the movie. I can't for the. I forget the way it was because you figure I was like I was a kid. I just didn't pay attention to shit. Oh, is that a tree? What you walk into a tree for? Oh, I'm kidding. I'm stupid. Um, you have to. Kids have to be taught things. You don't walk into trees. You don't aim your car driving. Anyway, the MASH worked, but it wasn't a sitcom in the sense of a sitcom. It was funny, but it had its serious moments. So it's like, so it worked. Bad News Bears kind of worked a little bit. And I'm not talking the Billy Bob Thornton shit that was. I mean, the Elliot. I vice versa did. Walter Matthau was in that, the Bad News Bears movie, the original. He played Buttermaker. Buttermaker? Was that it? Anyway. Uh, the TV show had somebody else playing Buttermaker. I'm thinking, I can't recall, but the TV show had somebody else playing the character. And there's only so much you can do about the kids winning a game, losing a game, learning how to play the game. And then they redid it with. I mean, they made a couple of sequels for that movie, which was great. They were pretty good. Um, but then the remake, Billy Bob Thornton, that just they PC'd the whole thing. It just, oh, we need to have a kid in a wheelchair. And they took, I want to say, Lupus, who was like the worst player on their little team. In the original, spoilers, he caught the ball at the end, or in one of the movies, spoilers, and he made the out. He's like, "Oh, you did good, you did good. Don't worry, I won't let it go to my head." Yeah, and that it was just that's what he did. I could be mistaken that with the episode of WKRP in Cincinnati where Les Nessman starts off at first, "Yay, hooray, yay!" Oh, what? Oh, and then he gets moved to another thing, and then he's out in the center field, which gave the other people in the corner the first in left and right field a chance to be able to help him out when needed because he was the sports news guy on WKRP in Cincinnati for the radio station, and he didn't play sports. Um, I have a vague idea how to play. I just don't really put forth that effort. I don't watch either because then every movie they do, it's like they're losing, and it's like you guys got to get your head in the game. We get to play baseball. Kids don't get to do this every day, and blah blah blah, and something to bring them together, so they end up start winning and all that. Well, I hope you have a good day. I really do. It is later than it was when I started. 4:45 a.m. going on. I'm over 17 minutes, approaching 18. So I do hope you have a good day. I do hope you're getting plenty of rest. I hope you're staying hydrated and getting enough to eat. Again, not all at the same time. When you're awake, I hope you're getting hydrated. You're hydrated. You're getting plenty to eat. You're getting exercise, not in the form of like, oh, I've got to work out. Oh, look at me, I'm muscle. But throughout the day, uh, vacuuming, sweeping. Technically, that's exercise because you're doing the motion of whatever and rowing a boat, or I don't know what the hell. uh, well, thank you for watching. I hope you have a pleasant day. Take care. God bless.